Hello, my powerful posse, and welcome back to Purple RX. It's Renata, your friendly and resourceful PharmD, here to help you navigate this health and wellness world with all this vast information in order for you to figure out what's for you, because you aren't for everything and everything isn't for you. So, it's been a while. It's been a long while. It's probably been about a good 2 months since I've got on here, talked, been real about herbs, medicine, marijuana, CBD, about anything. It's been a good little while. There's a lot that has gone on in the past couple of months, and probably not just for me, probably for you guys too. So let's just be real. This entrepreneurship can be hard. It can be hard. It can be hard, one, maybe not even because you have a plan or don't have a plan. A lot of times with true entrepreneurship or with trying to start a business that is something that maybe nobody's ever really started before, something that is off the ground, and I'm just trying to start this business from bootstrap business, from the money I have, and that is harder than we think. Trying to start with maybe just my own money. Not maybe, I was starting with my own money to invest in myself, invest in a business that I wanted, and go for things that I wanted to go for. I believed I deserved it. And I did. And I still do. And it's just been hard. And it's been hard probably because that was my plan. That was the way I saw it. That was the way I wanted to be. And that was the way in my mind I wanted it to be, because of issues of, I'm not going to say of abundance, but issues of how I think about wealth, money, or how I'm supposed to receive things. I'm sorry, I'm a Leo. So I have a masculine energy. We all have masculine and feminine energy. So I'm going to be here, and I'm a giver. I am a natural giver. But sometimes not a lot of times I have a problem with giving too much in certain situations. In work, in family relationships, in a lot of ways, I have given too much. There are some instances where I receive with no problem, but there are some instances where I give so much. And in this situation, I just gave so much to other people. I decided to start giving it to myself. But in the moment that I started this and left the job and do whatever I did, I noticed that, yes, I'm giving to myself now, but there are some things, some blocks, some things I need to learn about my relationship with money, my relationship with giving and receiving, my relationship with all of these small things that we think aren't important, but that get in the way of our growth, that get in the way of our abundance, that get in the way of really and truly living the life that we feel we want, we deserve, and that is made for us. And God has taken me through this whole 2 years through that journey. A journey of, it's okay to rest. It's okay to sit down, rest, and relax yourself. Because in that rest, I was doing other work. I was taking care of myself. I was learning how to take care of myself and love myself in a different way. I was learning how to not have to give to everybody, not have to be doing stuff in order to feel valid or validated or important. That it's okay to sit down and watch TV half the day. I felt bad about stuff like that, even though I didn't do it that much. I would have moments in my life where I did, but I didn't do it that much. It's okay to not know where you're going at moments. It was okay for that. God had to hold it back from my mind, from my being, for me to sit down and just understand where I'm at and take out all the stuff that I don't need, that I was just having as maybe a mask or something to protect me, which most of the time a mask is, to help me get through this life without being hit, grounded with anything, just being grounded by somebody else, pushed down. I was going through all of that and dealing with all of that in a different way and just moving on to the next, because I'm a person about growth and ready to continue challenges and continue growth. But in this time, it was a time of slow down, stop, think. I know you want this, but how do you really want it to look? I know you want this, but this is what it entails. I know you're sensitive, and that's okay. I make people sensitive to things in order for them to be empathetic and understanding. Also, being sensitive to things allows you to correct things or see things that from a different way. That's great. I wanted you to do all this, but you need to slow down because there's some things that you've learned. There's some things that you have as carried as baggage that you don't need to carry anymore. You don't need to be in that position anymore. You don't have to be that person anymore. You don't have to be that person for somebody else. It's now time to be that person for you. So that's kind of what this whole 2 years has been about. But of course, in the meantime, what am I going to do? I'm going to strive to keep money going, to keep money flowing, because I know how to make money. I'm a person that makes money. But flow of money, sometimes I can block the flow because I think money has to be made this way, or I have to receive it this way, or I have to be working in order to receive some money. Working hard is the only way to get money. When money can come, abundance can come in so many ways, so many forms, so many different areas. And I have experienced that before, but I had gotten back into a mentality when I came back home to see that I can go back to that again. I had come back into an environment to think that you have to work hard or do this in order to get what you need. And you don't. And I'm not saying you don't have to do work, but I don't have to overwork myself or work to the bone or do all this in order to receive abundance or in order to receive gifts or things or opportunities. Sometimes I just have to be me, because being me will allow me to have great opportunities because somebody just wants my face or my energy or the way I think or see things. Or sometimes that's just the place to be because their audience allows somebody to speak to that or not. And God had to give me a big lesson. So in these past 2 months, basically, of course, I have a trucking company. So I had that trucking company. And I've been working hard to try and get a contract like Amazon. That was the first thing I tried to do. God was like, you ain't getting that. You ain't doing that. You're not doing that. So I was like, okay, well, maybe this is a blessing in disguise. And at times I saw some things and I was like, probably is a blessing in disguise. But it didn't seem like it when we were at times struggling for money. And as the supply chain started slowing down and people weren't ordering furniture or doing things that we were doing because that's what we were delivering, we ended up getting a contract where we were delivering Office Depot and doing other things. And within that contract time, you have to wait. For most companies, could be up to a month, maybe 2 months before you get paid. And we had waited, and we had already been kind of out of work a week or two. And so, thank God we got something else, and we were able to get that. And but the thing about it is, being 3-4 weeks behind and just living to make it, it's rough. It's very rough. And I had spent all the money I had to put into what I thought was going to be the business that was maybe going to be my starting off point for another business. But God was like, girl, your plans ain't my plans, and my plans ain't your plans. That's okay. So within the past 2 months, what happened is we shifted, and I shifted into having to get up and be at a warehouse at 5 a.m. Even though I had already heard that story, I pictured myself doing it, but I didn't picture myself really doing this. I got to be careful what I picture when I speak. And so we worked there for a few months, but of course, waiting on money, I didn't have much reserves. So we got into a situation where money was really tight. We were paying our rent, we were getting food, but we weren't able to make a truck payment. Or I wasn't able to make a school loan payment, or certain other payments we weren't able to make, or I wasn't able to make. So within that past couple of months, we were just trying to make up for what we could make up. So working from 5 to 7 or 5 to 8 and working on Saturdays and weekends, doing whatever we can do to make sure we stay afloat. It's so easy in this society, if you haven't changed your mindset about money, to to get in basically a hole. And so we got in a hole, and I ended up losing our truck. Well, we ended up losing the truck, and it got repoed. Never had a repossession, never had any of those things, never had anything taken away. I could take care of my bills, take care of stuff, never had anything taken away. And I'm going to say it was a blessing in disguise, because it had started becoming more of a burden than a benefit. And God had shown me a place where I was supposed to be here. I was supposed to be making helpful videos for people to understand their bodies, understand their health, understand their health is all encompassing, not just herbs or medication, but also how they think and what they say and how they treat their body and interact with it and interact with nature. I was supposed to be here making the content for that. And it's been rough. I'm just going to be real. It's been rough. But there's been a lot of ways where God has been helpful in those things. And God has also changed my mind in how I'm supposed to see money or see wealth or see abundance. And I had to go through that to get rid of the mindset of having to wear myself down to earn something or be somewhere or get accolades or credit, because I had to overwork myself to the bone to be deserving of something when I don't have to. I don't have to overwork myself and not even get paid for the overwork I'm doing. Because some people are barely getting paid for the work they're doing. And so I've been through a lot. I've been going through a lot. And I know some of y'all have been going through more. So in that, we lost a lot we were pawning stuff just to even try to make rent. So my camera's going, I'm doing this on my phone. But within all of that, all of those challenges, God had just, even though he was tearing me down, he's been tearing me down to build me up and to put me on the path that I really want to go and to put me in the place of where I really want to be in my relationships, in work, in business, with myself, which is most important, how I see myself, in letting go of perfection and everything having to be on point perfect. If it's not, then I'm not doing good. Because I even had a moment where, not my throat closing up, but I had issues with speaking because I wasn't speaking what I was supposed to speak and speaking my truth. And I had just sat there for 2 months and done nothing. And I had some issues. And when I started listening to a throat chakra, it actually healed. That's another video for another time, but it actually healed those things that have been going on in my chest and in my throat, because it came up like 2 months ago, a little bit after I stopped what I was doing. So I know y'all are going through a lot. I know a lot of people are losing stuff. Some people may not be. Some people are really starting to fly in this moment because they have gone through lessons before. And I had too. I had gone through a lot of lessons before. But there was some newer lessons I had to learn in things because I'm a stubborn Leo. Maybe I didn't let go. I didn't let go and see. Or maybe I would get away from because I was like, it's a challenge, I need to go. But the challenge is I need to sit there and learn and understand what I'm supposed to learn in that challenge. And sometimes continue to be there, because once I've learned in that challenge, I have the power to actually flip that challenge and turn it into something that is beautiful. Something that will benefit me and other people around me, and teach me how to be different in certain situations and circumstances, and teach me how to teach others to do that, and my life be a lesson to those around me, and my life be a lesson to myself, because trust, I'm learning every day in certain things, in certain ways, and having to have a repossession taught me that yes, it's going to be on my record, but I'm not going to die. And isn't God greater in the God, the universe, spirit, whatever? Don't they have more power than some credit score? Don't they have more power than the money we have? Can't they give us money and give avenues to where we get what we need and what we want? So why are we so hell bent on, if I have this, if this is bad on this, I can't fix this, or this can't be done? God is just trying to set me up to show me and remind me how miraculous he is and how he can work things out that we never thought, that we can't work out, that we never thought could be worked out, because there is only one way. So just a little update about me. I'll be working on getting back on here to give you videos, because again, I'm still getting up at 5 a.m. having to do what I have to do, doing it in my car, but we're getting it done. But I should be back here with more informative videos, more understanding. I'm getting a little bit more into my niche and having to you guys to understand that where I'm coming from, and really look at healthcare and your body as holistic. And check me out. I am also on Instagram, yes, but I'm also on TikTok. I have just started Purple RX Apothecary on TikTok, so join me. There's a lot more snippets, quick snippets, quicker information, more information. And of course, I'll be back with these videos. Remember, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment. There's going to be no edits in this video because I don't have time. Not even that I don't have time. It was taking up too much time. It was taking like hours to edit some stuff. Didn't have time or the money to hire somebody. So you're just going to get me raw, real, and uncut. How Wu-Tang is. Anyway, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Check me out on TikTok. I'll put that in the link below. Purple RX Apothecary, Instagram as well, and email me. If you have any questions, comments, things you want me to talk about, you know what I'm here for. Thank you guys. Love you guys. And remember, you aren't for everything and everything isn't for you. That is okay. We are here to guide you through and help you to find what is exactly for you.